Imagine standing next to a creature so massive, your entire body looks like a mere pebble beside it. On land, weight means power, survival, and dominance. From towering elephants to gigantic hippos, some mammals push the very limits of biology. Today, we're counting down the top 10 heaviest land mammals on Earth. Stick around until the end, because you'll see why these giants are not only fascinating, but also dangerous if humans get too close. Number 10. American bison, up to 1,000 kilograms, 2,200 pounds. Biology. The American bison is North America's largest land mammal, with a muscular hump built for powering its massive head through snow and grasslands. Their thick coat lets them survive brutal winters on the plains. Behavior. Despite their bulk, bison can run faster than a horse over short distances. Males battle for dominance by clashing heads, shaking the ground as they collide. These fights decide who controls the herd during mating season. Human connection. Once numbering in the tens of millions, bison were nearly driven to extinction in the 1800s due to overhunting. Today, thanks to conservation, they've become a powerful symbol of American resilience. Number 9. Gaur, up to 1,500 kilograms, 3,300 pounds. Plot 1. Biology. Known as the Indian bison, gaurs are the heaviest wild cattle in the world. Their broad shoulders and muscular build make them towering figures in the forest. Behavior. Gaurs are surprisingly shy but incredibly strong. When threatened, a gaur herd forms a protective circle around calves, facing outwards with horns lowered, a living fortress against predators like tigers. Human connection. In India, gaurs are respected and even feared by villagers. Despite their calm nature, farmers know never to underestimate them, because a charging gaur can crush fences and destroy crops in minutes. Number 8. Hippopotamus, up to 1,800 kilograms for 1,000 pounds. Biology. Hippos may look like giant pigs, but they're more closely related to whales. Their bodies are designed for water, with eyes and nostrils placed high on their heads so they can see and breathe while mostly submerged. Behavior. Hippos are fiercely territorial. In the water, males control stretches of riverbanks, fighting with jaws that open nearly 180 degrees, revealing teeth longer than a man's arm. Human connection. Despite being herbivores, hippos are responsible for more human deaths in Africa than lions or crocodiles. Tourists who get too close often underestimate their speed both in water and on land. Number 7. White Rhinoceros, up to 2,300 kilograms, 5,000 pounds. Biology. The white rhino isn't actually white. Its name comes from a mistranslation of the Dutch word wid, meaning wide, referring to its broad mouth adapted for grazing. Behavior. White rhinos are social compared to other rhino species, often forming groups called crashes. Calves stick close to their mothers, learning to graze and survive the harsh savanna. Human connection. Tragically, white rhinos are relentlessly hunted for their horns. Conservationists now guard some rhinos around the clock, making them one of the most protected species in the world. Number 6. Indian rhinoceros, up to 2,700 kilograms, 6,000 pounds. Biology. Nicknamed the armored rhino, the Indian rhino has thick, plate-like skin folds that look like natural body armor. Behavior. They're solitary creatures, often seen wallowing in mud. This behavior keeps their massive bodies cool in the heat and shields them from biting insects. Human connection. Once widespread, Indian rhinos were hunted almost to extinction for sport and horn trade. Today, strict protection has helped their numbers slowly recover, especially in Nepal and India. Number 5. Giraffe, up to 1,900 kilograms, 4,200 pounds. Biology. Standing up to 19 feet tall, giraffes are the world's tallest animals. Their hearts must pump blood with tremendous force to reach their brains, making their cardiovascular system one of the most powerful in nature. Behavior. Male giraffes engage in necking battles, swinging their long necks like sledgehammers. These duels determine mating rights, and though they look graceful, they can knock a rival unconscious. Human connection. To many African cultures, giraffes are symbols of elegance and patience. However, their habitats are shrinking, and poaching for hides and meat threatens their survival. Number 4. Asian elephant. Up to 5,400 kilograms, 12,000 pounds. Biology. Asian elephants are smaller than their African cousins, with smaller ears and one finger-like tip on their trunk instead of two. Still, they're incredibly strong, capable of carrying logs and uprooting trees. Behavior. They live in close-knit family groups led by matriarchs. The herd survival depends on the wisdom of these older females, who remember where water sources are during droughts. Human connection. Revered in Hindu and Buddhist traditions, Asian elephants are both sacred and exploited. They're used in festivals and logging, but also face threats from shrinking forests and human conflict. Number 3. African forest elephant. Up to 4,000 kilograms, 8,800 pounds. Biology. With straighter, downward-pointing tusks and smaller size, forest elephants are built for navigating dense jungles. They are keystone species, creating pathways and spreading seeds essential to rainforest health. Behavior. These elephants are shy and elusive, avoiding humans at all costs. They communicate with low-frequency rumbles that can travel several miles through the forest. Human connection. Tragically, poaching for ivory has decimated forest elephant populations. Their decline threatens not just the species, but the very forests they help sustain. Number 2. African bush elephant. Up to 6,350 kilograms, 14,000 pounds. Biology. The African bush elephant is the largest living land animal. Their massive ears act as air conditioners, radiating heat to help them survive Africa's scorching climate. Behavior. Despite their size, elephants are emotional creatures. They mourn their dead, protect their calves fiercely, and can travel dozens of miles daily in search of food and water. Human connection. Once numbering in the millions, bush elephants are now endangered. Habitat loss and ivory poaching remain their greatest threats, making them symbols of both power and fragility. Number 1. Steppe mammoth, extinct, up to 10,000 kilograms, 22,000 pounds. Biology. The steppe mammoth, an ancestor of the woolly mammoth, was one of the largest land mammals ever. Its colossal tusks grew up to 16 feet long, perfect for clearing snow and fighting rivals. Behavior. These giants roamed the cold plains of Eurasia, using their size to fend off predators and survive harsh Ice Age winters. Herds likely traveled long distances following vegetation cycles. From the charging bison to the towering elephant, these animals prove that size is one of nature's most powerful weapons. But their weight is not just for show, it's survival. Heavy bodies mean strength against predators, dominance in their ecosystems, and resilience against harsh environments. Yet, despite their size, these mammals are vulnerable. Human activities, deforestation, poaching, and climate change pose greater threats than any predator could. And while it may seem thrilling to approach one of these giants in the wild, humans must be careful. These animals are unpredictable. A single charge from a bison, a swing from a rhino, or a stomp from an elephant can be fatal. The heaviest land mammals remind us of a powerful truth. Nature is bigger than us, literally. We must respect their space, protect their habitats, and remember that their survival is tied to ours. Because when the giants fall, the entire balance of life on Earth shifts. So the next time you see one of these magnificent creatures, whether in the wild, in a documentary, or even in a zoo, remember this. They're not just heavyweights of the animal kingdom. They're guardians of our planet's past, present, and future. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You might not see us again.